Yeah, man, people, welcome back, man. Welcome back to the channel, man. Nicardo Media House there again with the Morning Insider show. Bless up to the people, man, as usual. Much love and much respect, and love the support, love the energy. Continue to support the channel and continue to support the Morning Insider. You don't know me, I say, yeah, it is the week of Steve McCLAREN first game at the office. It's going to be very, very important, people. Very, very important, and it also for the fans locally, it's very important as well for you guys go out there and get your ticket to support the boys, because guess what, right after this little Nations League finish, it is the big time again. Yeah, it is the big time again. The World Cup qualifiers, we're going to finish off the group, and then you don't know the Gold Cup, and then we go again into World Cup qualifiers. So it's very important. The journey starts now, and guess what, these type of games are like pre-season game for Steve McCLAREN, you understand? But before we get into it, more often also tell the people them say, look, important again for go out there and buy on a ticket. Me, I got do a little surprise, and I'm gonna purchase some ticket and give my family members them, to go out there and represent the country and represent me as well. You don't know, because I'm going to purchase a ticket and send them to the game. So make sure the people who live in the diaspora know that, look, if you can't fly down just like me, because you have different issues, you're busy doing your own thing, and you have work or etc, you just don't have the time to go down to watch the game. It's important to probably spend $150 on some ticket and send to your family members. Send to your family member the game, and make them go there and support, and make up the numbers in the stands and cheer for the black, green and gold. You don't know, Cuba should be getting smashed out of the park like a baseball with a loaded base, or get a Chris Gale 6 like he's striking it in the IPL or the CPL. You understand? So you don't want to see a decent amount of people. You see, this is the amount of people we watch the Dominica game. We want to see probably 2 times that. So every time when we play a home game, the attendance supposed to grow and grow and grow and grow. You understand? So we reach back to that capacity where you actually have almost something close to a full house. At least 3/4 of the stadium, you get what I say, should be full right up, where fans can't even find space to sit down. That's how we want to get back the office. I want to try to build a fortress back at the office. So you don't know, say, these are the small teams should be getting smashed out of the park. You get what I say? CFU countries, no contest, number 1 around here in the Caribbean. You don't know, we should be hitting them for 6. But look, I want to touch on something, what the coach have always emphasized, and I have seen it yesterday as well with the arrival of the players. When I saw, the greetings around the camp with the players and coming in, I have to look, it's not usual for people to get their credit when they're supposed to be doing their job. This is your job title, these are your description, these are the things that you're supposed to be detailing out, on the sheet whenever you're doing your job. The JFF, I love to see, the players are rolling together. Yeah, I love to see that, and I love to see that family atmosphere and that greetings together, make everyone feel welcome. The player seems like everybody's on time, we're not really find or hear any issues as yet, which we don't really want to hear. So big praises and thanks to the JFF. You have to give them a little shout out at times, but they are doing their job. They should be doing stuff like that. You get what I say? But big thanks to them. But yeah, it seems like everybody is rolling in on time, and no issues around the camp at this moment. And want to keep it positive that way. Hopefully they can keep it positive as that way, as guess what, the journey starts right now under Steve McCLAREN, and we want to make sure that us as fans will back him, and make sure that the administration back him as well, and make sure that the players going to back their manager and play for the manager and play for their country. You understand? And make sure that they do the utmost best of their abilities on the pitch, and make sure that they make the country proud and get the 3 points, whatever result it's need. You understand? So I love to see the commitment that the coach have been showing since he have appointed, since he have been unveiled. Love the way how, you know, him carry himself. You know, love the way he talk about family. You know, love the way he talk about the people, and he living it. And he's not just talking, he's just showing the prime example of what it's supposed to be. You understand? So things like this we love to see with the national team coach. And guess what? Another thing about Steve McCLAREN, he's going to have to learn very quickly. Yeah, he's going to have to learn very quickly, especially these 2 games that's coming up. It's important to get 6 points from these 2 games, because when you look at it, Honduras will play Trinidad on Friday at home. Yeah, Honduras will play the other week coming. The following days after into the next week will play at home. So Honduras will play 2 home games. So they will be more likely the edge they will have the edge in those 2 games. So get the positive points in those games. And if they go into those games and they get 3 points from Trinidad and they get a point from Jamaica, or maximum 3 points, that's 6 points for them, that's 3 points for us, because we have to beat Cuba. You understand? But Honduras will have the edge because they have 2 home games, and you know when Honduras play at home, they love to play at home, Central American teams. And this is the thing that Steve McCLAREN, he must adapt quickly. He must adapt quickly to the environment of traveling to Central American teams. Especially, I love the fact that his first away game will be away to Honduras, and it will be in Central America. Why? These are the team that he's going to face in the final round of the World Cup qualifiers. These are the spectacles he's going to come around. You understand? And when you talk about Central American team, majority of these Central American teams, they have homegrown players that's playing locally in their league. Yeah, majority of their squads build up of local players. Guatemala, Honduras, Costa Rica, you understand? Somewhat Panama. These players are playing local, so they will have more time on their hand to prepare. And these national team, they will prepare very, very good, and they will have camps after camps after camps. Yeah, so they are well organized and structured national teams. They have very, very good managers. You know, Honduras, I remember last year around this time when Honduras was going to play the reggaeboyz in the First Nations League group game, it was Ronaldo Rueda first competitive game, and it was against us, and you could see that he sets up this team 2 blocks of 4-4-4-2. It's hard to beat, sit deep. But that team that we faced last year at the office, it won't be the same thing going into Honduras, you know, the following week after we play Cuba. It will be a different team. Yeah, it will be such a different, well organized, balanced team that's going to be more prolific and more attacking and more intensity. That was a team, you know, he was still trying to figure out things around the team, you know, still trying to figure out his best players, how to get them around the other French players too, so everyone can match and everyone can coordinate at the same point in that game. So you could see that he was learning at the time. Now it's 1 year later, he's in the job and he's here to take Honduras out of this group stage and bring them to the concacaf Nations League quarterfinals and probably into the semi-final. You know, over the years, you know, Honduras have some poor tournaments just like us, especially in the Gold Cups. You know, Gold Cups after Gold Cups, you know, they have poor you know tournaments. So he will be looking to improve the Honduras team. So I'm just saying, going to Central America, it won't be the best of the best in terms of infrastructure. They won't make it be what's the word, you know, I'm looking for. They won't make it be, you know, as crystallized as it should be. They will make the atmosphere intimidated. You know, you're going to have some players that they're going to be commit, they're going to have that passion, they're going to have that fight, they're going to have that hunger, and they want to prove against the reggaeboyz. So guess what? Steve McCLAREN going into Central America, it's the war zone when it comes on to getting 3 points. It's not easy place to go into, so going into those places is going to adapt and have to learn very quickly. The first 15 to 20 minutes, you just cannot allow these teams to get their own way on the pitch. Look at what Honduras did to Mexico in the, I think it was the quarterfinal of the Nations League. Yeah, they beat Mexico at home 2-0. The pitch, it was heavy. The grass was all the way up to their ankle. The fans, the heat is a factor. But at this time around, I don't think the heat will be a factor, because it will be a much cooler temperature in Honduras coming for that match day against the reggaeboyz. But a lot of different factors, key components that the coach going to have to adapt and going to have to learn very quickly, around the spectacles of going to Central American teams. Hopefully the experienced players, like Damian Lowe, player like Andre Blake, player like Bobby Reed, who have been playing for the last 5 years, going into these war zones, going into these atmosphere, they will come out. They will not sit at home, watch the game on TV like the reggaeboyz fans will do at times. They will come out and they will fill the stadium. That stadium hold around 36 to 40,000 people, so they will come out and make it be as intimidating as possible. So the coach have to put those factors in. My next point is JAMAL, replacing LOWE. My thing now with this JAMAL saga, I didn't know why or what was the reason behind of him not getting select, but first thing first, I have to give him kudos for not getting select. And then he got the call, can you replace LOWE? Can you make it? And he's available. That's a good sign of JAMAL want to continue with the Jamaica national team. Over the years, it's always something to problem with JAMAL. Is he ready? JAMAL have made his debut in 2021 against the US in Austria. Scored on his debut when we got demolished 4-1. He scored on that night, and that was his debut in 2021. JAMAL have made seven appearances around a couple friendly games and a couple I think it's Nations League games, and I think a World Cup qualifiers game. 7 appearances JAMAL have made since 2021. That shows that he has played some of the least amount of games when it compares to those players that represent the reggaeboyz and that day, the Andre Gray, the Pino, the Amarabel, a lot of those players who made their debut on that day go on to have more than 10 appearances for the national team. JAMAL will have 7. So I'm saying kudos to the player, get the call, accept it, fly down, and he's on time, he's catch his flight and he's going to represent. But now is the time. He's on good form. You have played 5 games in our competition, 2 goals for Sheffield Wednesday. He's in a team at the moment where he is the leading man up front. He's going to get games after games. During the time when after he made his debut for the reggaeboyz, he played in the championship, for Swansea, for Bournemouth. He got a couple appearances in the Premier League. So he should have gone on to play more games for the reggaeboyz, because of injuries, because of personal issues, because of commitment issues and all of that. JAMAL only had 7 games with 2 goals for the national teams. So I'm just saying, this is his time to shine. This is the moment for JAMAL to show the reggaeboyz people that whoever have concern around my name when it comes down to the national team and my performances, this is the time. You're going to face a team like Cuba, CFU country. You need to prove, everyone on that pitch need to up their tally, goals and assists on these teams. These are the games that you supposed to go into. Feel good moment. Just like how, as I said previous podcast, England, Germany, Spain, whenever they play these teams in Euros in the qualification run, for World Cup qualifying run, Georgia, San Marino, Lithuania, Slovakia, Luxembourg, Moldova, these little teams, Kosovo, they demolish them 6, 7, 8. One man has scored 4 goals. So these are the teams players should be want to play against and make their confidence grow. And going into the next game, it's going to be a war zone. So JAMAL, this is his opportunity. This is his time to make the break and make opportunity after. Look, whenever Steve McCLAREN is going forward to pick a 23-man squad, he's not going to ifan but to know that, okay, JAMAL probably is not good enough for this 23-man squad at the moment. Yeah, he needs to prove it, and his no best place to prove it is at the office in front all the local fans. Yeah, so this is the time, Mr. Lowe. You're on very good form. This is at the best time of your career. You know, you fit. Everything is going well for you. You're getting game time. You have a manager, you know, Danny Rowe, the German, who believe in you. You know, you have a reggaeboyz that, you know, played in the same club team as you. So everything is good for him to pick up and carry on, you know, the battle, and carry on the baton, I must say, and make the reggaeboyz fans show them that, look, I'm ready. You know, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to make the next level and ready to start to progress in my international career. You understand? So he's one of those players that need big performance, you know. And when you look at the wingers, no Leonbailey, no Ronaldo Cephas, you understand? You have the outstanding winger, you know, Demari Gray, you know, you have young Norman Campbell who is coming in. And, you know, those are the two wingers that he's going to have to compete against. So he will get game time in these two games. So come on, Lowe. And again, is it that when he come, he played out of position? Because I don't know if or when he played at one of those wing. You know, we've seen him in the Nations League. I think it was the Nations League against, I don't remember which one of the games, but we've seen, is it the US game that he played? We've seen little from JAMAL. You know, I still can't figure out what is best position for the reggaeboyz. Whenever he played in the championship and played as number 9, he's an excellent player. That's where managers get the best out of him. That's where Steve Cooper get the best out of him. Played a number 9 or a supportive striker, you know, at Swansea City alongside, you know, Andre Ayew. You know, you have done it at Portsmouth. You know, you have done it at I must say, which other team? I forgot which team you have done it. I think you have done it at Swansea twice. You know, you have done it at Bournemouth. So, I mean, let's see what's going to happen, you know, with JAMAL. But yeah, people, you know, thanks for watching. This is the Nicardo Media House, you know, doing the Morning Insider. Salute. Bless up, man.